Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Planescape Torment with myself, Waze, and the Nameless One, the Nameless One, and the Nameless One. There are 4 of us, different incarnations. There's me, there's a good one, there's a practical one, and there's a paranoid one. I haven't spoken to the paranoid one yet. I've had a long discussion with the practical one, and I'm not sure about him at the moment. And we've just started talking to the good one. So if you're a part of me, there are things I must know. Ask. Okay. I have had countless lives. Why are there only 3 incarnations here? I do not know. Perhaps we were the 3 pieces that were somehow still present in your mind. Okay, present how? I do not know for sure, but I would guess that when we die, traces of the former personality may remain in your mind, and I know that sometimes we may make ourselves felt. Okay, how? When you're about to place yourself in danger or were close to a realization, for example, I found that I could stir, help prod you in the right direction. Okay, so you were that crawling sensation I kept feeling at the back of my skull. I would be at a loss to describe how it felt to you, but it is possible, yes. Okay, I would know more. I came to this fortress with allies, but they have been separated from me. Then I fear your friends are already dead. The man looks pained. This place bears a hatred for the living. Okay, I don't like the sound of that. Let's see what else I can ask him. What was your life like? It was quiet and long, and was filled with much of the pain and the joys that one would expect in life. I served as a cartographer for a time, and I walked the plains for several years. How did you die? In the end, as I travelled upon the fields of Bytopia, terrible shadows took on life as I lay sleeping. I died as I felt their claws upon me. Yeah, they're the shades of all those that died in our place. The man looks pained. Yes, I know. I know that now. One cannot be in this place of regrets and not feel their agony. Okay. Just to be sure, before you said that when we die, traces are left in the mind. That's what caused you all to emerge, right? My understanding may not be complete, but yes, that seems to be the case, and we may make ourselves felt in small ways. Right. So is it possible that the first of us, the real one of us, before all the incarnations, might still be buried somewhere in my mind? The expression on the incarnation's face flickers for just a moment, but it is like a window, and you suddenly realize who it is you're speaking to. It's you. You were the first of us. The incarnation's eyes take on a haunted look, and his gaze turns away from yours. I know what you are thinking, but it is not the case. You think that knowing the mind of the first of us will somehow help you here, in this place? It will not. Okay, but why? I've got so many questions that you can answer. Why do we become immortal? Why? Because if we die, truly die, the incarnation looks up at you and his eyes are like steel. Death's kingdom will not be paradise. Not for us. If you spoke to these others that were here, know that a fraction of the evil of their lives is but a drop of water compared to the evil of mine. That life, that one life, even without the thousands of others, has given a seat in the lower planes for eternity. Okay, but you seem so much more calmer, more well-intentioned. I became that way, yes, because for me, his voice takes on a strange echo. It is regret that may change the nature of a man. There's the answer. He sighs, but it was too late. I was already damned. I found that changing my nature was not enough. I needed more time and I needed more life. So I came to the greatest of the Grey Sisters and asked her for a boon to try and help me live long enough to rectify all the damage I had done, to make me immortal. Right. And Ravel did. When she first tested your immortality and killed you, you forgot everything, didn't you? Everything. He looks broken, and the planes have been dying ever since. The crime is great, and the blame is mine. Man, there are so many questions I have for you. Who are you, and what was your life like? Who? The incarnation shakes his head, cutting you off. When I became no more, when I merge with you, or when I become no more, when I merge with you, you will have the answers you seek. It may take some time to sort them out, but they are there. He smiles ruefully. It is difficult to communicate a life with words. Okay, looks like I've gone down a path here. Very well then, we shall become as one. Are you ready? One last thing, just this. The incarnation pauses for a moment, searching your features. Before I return to oblivion, there is something I would know. Okay, I can spare a little time for this. What do you wish to know? He studies your eyes, his expression somber. Did you live your life, the brief life you have had? In the end, was it worth it? Okay, no, reborn in a terrible place, sorry to have lived, or it seems so short, what little I experienced I enjoyed, do not wish to forget it. Been travelling too much to really appreciate it, perhaps we shall see. Question is of no matter. Life seems to have caused only suffering for myself and others, I would see it end. Okay. And then I'm going to go with number 2. It seems so short. What little I experienced I enjoyed, and I do not wish to forget it. Okay, +1 wisdom permanently. He nods, and for a moment you think he's going to say something. But then he collapses, the life running out of him and into yours. As he falls to the black stones, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull, making you shiver, and you know the incarnation is no more. Farewell, I guess, although not really, because he's part of me now. Okay. Right. Who now? We haven't spoken to the paranoid yet, let's speak to him. The man before you resembles you, but his back is hunched, as if he is perpetually afraid of being struck. He's watching you warily, and he hisses as you approach, his hands clenching, as if wanting to strangle you. His arms are horribly gnarled and scarred, as if they had been dunked into a stream of acid. His left arm looks like it is holding on by a thread, literally. Okay. He's a bit unhinged, this guy. Or unraveled. Who are you? Know that you will not last long in this place, thief. Spittle flies from the man's mouth and his face twists in a maddening grin. Mazes and regrets and death are all that are here. You're wasting your time speaking to that one. His thoughts are all angles and spite and nothing more. Stop wasting time. There is much the two of us must speak of. Okay, the practical incarnation's a little impatient. Thief! The incarnation's hands twist as if strangling the other. I will feel the bones of your neck snap beneath my fingers. Take my body back. He turns to you. Thief! You wear my body like a cloak and you shame me. Okay, I'm no thief and I stole nothing from you. You stole everything. I awoke on the streets of the Ring City and all who saw me knew me. He takes a rasping breath. All that you had done, all that you had harmed, they were waiting for me, blaming me, hurting me until I couldn't take the voices anymore. His fingers grasp at the air and had to make them silent. Okay. You were the one who killed the linguist, Finn, weren't you? Then wrote the dodecahedron journal in the language of the Uyo. He affixes you with a wary eye. It seems just looking at you is making you uncomfortable. Okay. You're the one who set fire to Iannis's legacies, weren't you? Trying to destroy my legacy? I burned the false papers, yes. More lies. Lies about my false lives. Okay. And the sensory stone trap. You're the one who left it for me, weren't you? Yes. He smiles, low and evil. Simple trap. Trap for someone who can't die. Mind trap. Okay. It was simple to escape, actually. That sounds like taunting. I don't think I should taunt a paranoid person. I don't think that's a good idea. There are other things I would know. You're the incarnation the Lady Maze, aren't you? I found your journal in the Lady's Maze. Simple escape, simple trap, broke her maze with ease. I did. I could have made it tighter, deadlier. He smiles. She knew nothing of what it takes to trap me. Okay, it seems so. There are other things I would know. Language of the Uyo. Let us speak in private, just the two of us. As you speak the language of Uyo, the incarnation's eyes widen and he stares at you. After a moment of silence, he replies in the same language. Only I know the language of the Uyo. How do you know it? You are correct. You are the only one who knows the language of the Uyo. So if I know the language of the Uyo, I must be you. This could be risky, but let's go for it. He's silent, staring at you. It is these others who are not you, for they do not know the language of the Uyo. He nods slowly. I hear you. This place confuses one's perceptions. We are both you, and now we must become as one. He looks frightened. To your surprise, he reverts to normal speech. All the inflections to his voice are gone. It is calm, level, and much like your own. I no longer wish to live like this. Okay. You no longer have to. All the pain and worry and torment of your existence, I will wipe it away. Well, you have suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense, where strangers claimed they knew you, they blamed you for things you knew nothing of, and they tried to hurt you. I'm going to try and appeal to that side of him. You have suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense, where strangers claimed they knew you, they blamed you for things you knew nothing of, and they tried to hurt you. He looks at you, and you watch as the incarnation loses its mad gleam. His eyes become more like your own. Yes. I'll protect you now. You will know peace. That is all you ever wanted, isn't it? The incarnation relaxes at your words, his eyes dimming as he locks gazes with you. There's the faintest of whispers, and he falls to the black stones. With his collapse, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull. Okay, strength +1, constitution +1. And there is a flood of memories and strength and emotions, and you steady yourself, dizzy for a moment. Then your vision clears and you are yourself once more. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Okay. Shall we level up? Let's do that. Okay, extra hit points. Let's go with an extra constitution, I think. Yeah. I don't want any more. Yeah, let's go for constitution. Charisma. Let's go constitution. Done. Okay. Just what this one left, the practical one, which... Yeah, something odd about him. Let's see. The incarnation affixes you with a stony gaze as you approach. He looks like he's sizing you up for weaknesses. Yeah. If you are part of me, there are things I would know. I will indulge you, but only for a while longer. Right, he's got a lot of questions, this guy. You were the one who led Dianara to her death. Man's eyes narrow. What of it? All of it was done with a purpose. Okay. Why did Dianara have to die? Dianara? That girl had little sense of the planes in her, and that was what I needed her. That was what I needed her for. You see, the Dustmen have it right. Sometimes when you feel too much passion, you cling too tightly to life to let go. And neither did Dianara, as I hoped she would. Okay, but why did she have to die? I needed someone to be my eyes here on the negative material plane, to serve as a scout and try to find out who my killer was. Only the dead can survive here for long, so Dianara had to be sacrificed so that she could become something other than she was. A tricky business, but it worked. She helped you, didn't she? You didn't have to kill her. He looks at you silently for a moment, then his sneer returns. And that is why you will be defeated if you confront our killer. It is because you are weak. You do not see that some things are necessary. Man, this guy takes practical to the extreme. It's an interesting look at practicality. It wasn't necessary, it was convenient. You dare call me weak, yeah. You orchestrated all these grand plans for defeating this invisible enemy. You got your ass handed to you anyway. Some poor girl was murdered because of it. Okay, that sounds a bit taunty. I'm just going to go with that wasn't necessary. It was convenient for you. You should have looked for other solutions. Yeah, practical solutions. You dare lecture me? Women have always walked our path with us, whether Dianara or Ravel or any other woman. And they have suffered, and it was always their choice. Dianara would have died for me if I'd asked her to. There was no crime. Okay. Other things. Excuse me. And I'll forget to edit that out, of course. And again. Maybe I'll remember. Who knows? Okay, what else have we got to ask this guy? I can't remember what I've asked him now and what I asked the other one. That's, I asked him about the bronze sphere and the tattoos. I will not merge with you, you will merge with me. This guy, unlike the paranoid one and the good one, I'm not sure this guy's going to be willing. He seems a bit power hungry. You still intend to fight whatever it is that lurks here? Yes. He glances around at the spiked walls, then turns back to face you. We cannot leave this place in pieces. Only one may leave. Okay. How do you propose we do that? You must surrender your will to me, your knowledge and your skills. Whatever little you've managed to accumulate in your life may prove useful. Size you up again. It ultimately will be but a fraction of my power, but it might have its uses. Yet you came here previously and were defeated. The man frowns. I was taken unawares. I did not anticipate my companions would be split. Yeah, even I knew that, even though I didn't pay any attention to it, but maybe I'm not as practical as you. So even if I were to surrender to you, then we could still fail. Unlikely. I'm the only one who possesses the knowledge necessary to succeed. This moment is the culmination of centuries of planning. Many have suffered and died for us to be here. Their sacrifices must not be in vain. The last sentence unnerves you. It is delivered like a speech, and there is no passion behind the words. And why should I let you possess me? You have no choice in the matter. You do not know how to escape this place. I do. If you refuse to surrender with me, I will refuse to surrender to you, and neither of us will ever be able to leave this place. Only one may leave, and it will not be you. Okay. Yeah, he's not going for it. If you're one of my incarnations, I have other questions for you. What have I not asked him yet? I've asked these about Dakon and the Unbroken Circle, Valor. Why did Dinar have to die? I've asked him about the one with the traps, the tomb with the traps, and Mort. I can't remember on this. Let's ask this again. Who were those other versions of us? They were other incarnations, reflections of ourselves. I wanted them to merge with me, but it is no matter. They are unnecessary. Okay. Bluff, I intend to merge with you. Truth, I intend to merge with you. I will not merge with you. You will merge with me. Let's take a moment. Is there anything else in this room? There isn't. Okay. I have an ominous feeling about this. Let's see. I will not merge with you. You will merge with me. The man looks at you, then smiles incredulously. I surrender to no man. It is you who will be absorbed by me. Okay. Shall not fight you this day. There are other things I would know. There's got to be something else in here. Okay. You were the one who asked Farah to get the bronze sphere. Yep. Okay. For the bronze sphere. But it wouldn't save him. We've been through all of this. Actually, he ended up tricking me into finding it. Do you have it with you? Yes, I do. When we merge, I will see about finding a means to unlock it. Perhaps all is not lost. Let's try and use this. As you hold the sphere up this time and examine it, you feel the memories of the first of your incarnations stirring within you. Yes, I have other memories now, but it is not an insistent or driving force. It is calm, like the thoughts of a man walking across a great distance to speak to a friend he hasn't seen in ages. As you feel his presence in your mind, you see the sphere in a different light, not as ugly or hideous, but as something precious, like a newborn child. The sphere is the repository of your last moments before you met Ravel on the grey waste and asked the impossible of her. You know why you asked her, and you know that all you need to do is touch the surface of the sphere with both hands and feel regret, and the stone will open itself to you. Okay, clasp the stone and feel regret. The sphere wrinkles in your hands, the skin of the sphere peeling away into tears and turning into a rain of bronze that encircles you. Each droplet, each fragment that enters you, you feel a new memory stirring. A lost love, a forgotten pain, an ache of loss. And with it comes the great pressure of regret. Regret of careless actions, the regret of suffering, regret of war, regret of death. And you feel your mind begin buckling from the pressure. So much, all at once. So much damage done to others. So much so an entire fortress may be built from such pain. Try to focus, keep your center. And suddenly, through the torrent of regrets, you feel the first incarnation again. His hand, invisible and weightless, is upon your shoulder, steadying you. He doesn't speak, but with his touch, you suddenly remember your name. Whoa. I just got a shiver. Oh my god. 2 million experience. And it is such a simple thing. Not at all what you thought it might be, and you feel yourself suddenly comforted. In knowing your name, your true name, you know that you have gained back perhaps the most important part of yourself. In knowing your name, you know yourself, and you know now there is very little you cannot do. The first incarnation's hand is gone from your shoulder, and he is watching you with a slight smile. That was my name all along? But if I was... The first incarnation holds his finger to his lips, silencing you. He nods at the symbol at your arm, as if indicating you should make use of it. Okay, examine my arm. The symbol of Torment, seems brittle somehow, as if it is only barely holding itself to your skin. Unconsciously, you reach out and peel it from your arm. It gives way with a slight resistance, like pulling off a scab. As you hold the symbol, you know you can harness its power. It no longer rules you. I no longer wear the symbol. Does that mean... As you get halfway through your question, you realize there is a heavy silence within your mind. You can no longer feel the presence of the first incarnation within you. Take the symbol of Torment.
I feel stronger.
Wow. Okay, another level up. Let's do this. 7 characteristic points, 7 hit points. Oh my god. This is crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I don't know what's coming. I don't know who I need to fight. Where do I put these 7 points? Do I put them into strength or con? Dex? Do I spread them? Couple into strength, couple into dex, couple into con, and let's whack another one into con. This could be good, or it might not be good. Let's see. Right. Save that there. What else do I have in my inventory? Anything else? The dodecahedron. Use this. Unfold the journal and read through it. No. I don't think there's anything here. Read about the danger of names. Yeah. This is all the paranoid stuff, isn't it? Let's talk to the practical incarnation again. Things I would know. Okay, I don't trust this guy. I'm actually going to do a bluff. I don't know. What's my alignment is neutral good. I was trying to get to lawful good. Haven't made it. I've done all of this. That's about Dakon and his blade, Valor, Dianara, the tomb, the Pillar of Skulls. How do I escape this place? You must surrender your will to me, your knowledge and skills. Okay. That's the only thing. If I choose not to, then we're both stuck. Is that it? Yep, okay. I could kill you as an option here. I do not... Something tells me I've just absorbed 2 of my previous incarnations. I know who I am now. Why would I surrender myself to this guy? And this isn't a matter of good or evil. It's just, from my perspective, it's... I'm going to bluff. I intend to merge with you. So be it then. His eyes become grey like mist, and he gives a slight smile as if in anticipation. We shall see what your mind has in store. You lock gazes with him. His eyes are like stones, and they start to drag you down. Lock gazes with him and try and force him to merge with you. As you swim in the corridors of his mind, the first emotion you encounter is surprise, and his eyes widen. He is not absorbing you. Your will is stronger, and it is consuming him. You feel him desperately trying to pull back, but he cannot. He's too weak, and your will blocks his retreat while drawing him deeper into your subconscious. This is the last time we shall ever speak. Return to death where you belong. He looks incredulous for a moment, then he disintegrates, and you feel a rush of knowledge pouring through you, fighting to the surface. It's almost too much to absorb at once, and you find yourself disoriented. So much knowledge, so many experiences that... Oh, intelligence and wisdom at one. And as quickly as it occurred, the rush subsides and you steady yourself. The bits of knowledge swirl about in your mind, and you will make sense of them later. For now, only one piece of knowledge is important. That the Incarnation did not know how to leave this place. He lied to trick you into surrendering. I knew I shouldn't trust him. Damn it. Oh, Dianara. Before you is the ghostly form of Dianara. Her spectral gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. Her eyes rest on yours, and you feel a strange, disjointed sensation, as if you were looking at several pairs of eyes at once. Dianara? My love, at last I have found you. I searched for you after you were divided by the crystal. This fortress spans hundreds of miles, and I feared you were lost to me. Her ghostly eyes take your measure, searching your bodies for new wounds. Are you well? I think so. The crystal divided me, but I'm one again. But now I'm trapped in here, however. I suspect trapping you here was the crystal's true purpose, but it poses no barrier for one such as I. She closes her eyes. Much do my eyes see, and the halls of this fortress are well known to me. If you are trapped here, my love, I shall see to it you are set free. Where is it you wish to go? Okay, I wish to find my adversary and defeat him. Wish to go to where my mortality is and recover it. I wish to rejoin my friends. I wish to rejoin my companions. There are things I need from them. Oh, my word. What do I do here? What do I do here? Okay, I think I'm going to go with... I wish to rejoin my friends. As you wish, my love. She stretches out her hand. Touch my hand, and the walls of this fortress shall be walls no more. Okay.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
Wow. Okay. Where the devil am I? Who are these? Oh, my word.
I'm gone.
Fall from grace. Dakon. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're all dead. This is not good. For now, I'm going to take... Oh, I just realised I did that the wrong way, didn't I? No, that's my stuff. I did it the right way. Just in case I need healing. What have we got up here? Just all my dead friends. There's got to be more to this. There has to be more to this. Oh, what have I done? What have I done?
So you have come. Then you shall die again.
Okay. Rather aggressive. Okay. Well, at least he's open to talking. Let's try this.
So you have come.
Yes.
You are unwelcome here, Broken One.
What have you done to my friends? I just realized I should have used Raise Dead. Could I bring them back?
Are they dead? Yes. Unlike you, they have but one life. And they wasted it for your sake.
They died for you as they always have. Such is the way of all mortal things. It is the fate of all that follow you, Broken One. You have forgotten much. But why did you do it? They tried to harm me, here of all places. I defended myself. In so doing, mortality claimed them. Their deaths were by their own hand. I gave them the opportunity to part this place, but they seemed determined to help you, despite the cost to themselves. So you killed them. The tiefling girl was especially fierce in your defense. Her feelings for you burned brighter than Elysium's fires. And the Tanari, she was quite strong. Her tolerance for pain would have shamed the Beatsuzu themselves. I took no pleasure in their deaths. Okay, then why did you do it? It was not my will. It was not that I brought them here. All of them had a choice, and they chose to die for you. It has always been the way of all that follow you. For they are tormented souls, seeking a release, but they know not why. You have forgotten this, and you shall again. Okay. I know you for what you are. You are my mortality. Your armor, it is twisted like tree branches. Such things speak of Ravel's magics. Yes, I am that which was split from you by the hag's power. I am that which walks with all life. My voice is a death rattle, a last breath in the throat, the whisper of a dying man. I have been freed from the prison of your flesh. Freed from me. The moment I was split from your cancerous shell, I knew life. I knew freedom. I shall not surrender it to you. Yeah, but that's just it, you see. We weren't meant to be separated. And the planes have suffered because of our separation. You know nothing of meaning and separation. Before your memory dies again, know that we were never meant to be as one. This shall be the last time you and I speak, Broken One. Okay, then there is something I would know, Spirit. I've traveled far and there are many questions you can answer. I will indulge you this one last time. Then this fortress shall be silent again. Okay, my questions are these. Ask your questions, but know you shall never remember the answers. Okay. Alright, few here, few to pick from. You have done everything you can to prevent us from meeting face to face. Why? I may be immortal, but Ravel told me the ritual was flawed. Whenever I die, I lose a fraction of myself. In time, after many deaths, I shall lose the ability to even think for myself. My friends, I want their lives returned to them, and I want them to have the free passage from this place. Then this is my final question. What can change the nature of a man? Oh. This seems like important information. It was central to Ravel's whole premise along the way. I'm going to ask that. Then this is my final question. What can change the nature of a man? The question is meaningless. Nonetheless, before there is an ending between us, I'll hear your answer. Then this is my answer, and you are the proof. Nothing can change the nature of a man. Okay. I shall prove you wrong. We'll see if my mortality can die. I've watched this thing in visions kill everything in its path. I really would try not to fight it. And it's weird. It's my mortality. I would kill my mortality. Don't know. I'm going to get a head around that one for a minute. Many things may change the nature of a man. Regret, love, revenge, fear, whatever you believe can change the nature of a man can. No, I don't believe that whole regret thing, you see. Then that is your answer. There's something else I would know. Okay. I may be immortal, but Ravel told me the ritual was flawed. Whenever I die, I lose a fraction of my mind. In time, after many deaths, I shall lose the ability to even think for myself. It is of no matter. You cannot die. Your mind may be lost, but your flesh will live on. That is all that is needed. Needed? Why? We share a link, you and I, however small. I do not wish you destroyed, only far from me. Okay. So you didn't want to kill me, because if I were to die, that link would be broken. You cannot die. Well, if I cannot die, then you can't exist. You're my mortality. Perhaps once, no longer. I have changed. I have transcended and become something greater. So you concede a creature can change its nature? You know nothing of what you speak. Your words are hollow, as is your shell. I think you know exactly what I'm saying. If I were to be destroyed, you would be destroyed. You listen, but you do not hear. Know that you cannot die. Okay, perhaps not. I still have questions. If we are linked as you say, then speak our name. A name is a thing earned by a man through his actions. By the nature of that, the name we once had is meaningless. You don't know what our name was, do you? There is no one in all existence that knows our name. This is our shield. Names carry power. When one is nameless, as we are, then one is strong. We cannot be hunted. We cannot be tracked. We cannot be harmed. Our name is known to me, creature. In knowing, I have become strong. You lie. Our name is lost, forgotten, and so it shall remain until eternity dies. Do I lie? If you are of me, you know when I deceive you. I do not lie now. Even with such knowing, you do not have the power to defeat me. Okay, yes I do. I shall not allow you to trick me into battle. For knowing my name, my true name, I know yours. There is nothing more you could do to me. I shall not allow you to trick me into battle that is not even necessary. For knowing my name, my true name, I know yours. There is nothing more you could do to me. I will unmake you. Okay, no, I will unmake you. I no longer wish you to inhabit the plains. Farewell, and know that oblivion welcomes you. No, you will not. You will rejoin with me, and we shall become as one again, as we were meant. Yes. No, you will not. You will rejoin with me, and we shall become as one again, as we were meant. You know not what you do. If we are reunited, then it shall be an ending. There shall be no future for us. We shall go on to further torments. Well, it's better that happen than the multiverse continues to suffer because of us. If we become one, we shall suffer. There is too much of the nature of the first one in us for us to be saved. We shall be damned. You know not what you do. No. I know very well what I do, and I think this is the only answer. Prepare yourself. Know that I have always hated you, Broken One. When we are one, I will continue to hate you. When your shell dies at last, know that I shall take pleasure in your death. Well, I can live with that, and so can the plains. Know that my hatred for you will unmake the plains. Prepare yourself, we shall be as one again, until your last moments of life. Okay, before we do, what of my friends? Is it possible to save them? I am mortality itself. The nature in life and death is something I know well. When we are one, my knowing shall be yours. Very well. I'm ready to become mortal again. Okay. Mort. As you reach out with your power, Mort suddenly floats into the air. Hold up, Chief. You don't need to resurrect me. I was just kind of lying here, you know, listening to you two. You were feigning death. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm already dead. And, Chief, what happened to your voice? I am something else now. Time runs short, and soon time and fate will catch up with me. I will return you to Sigil, Mort, if you wish it. What? Return me? What about you? Come on, Chief. I may be a coward, but there's no way I'm leaving you in this place. Many other crimes that were committed when my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price. You may not go where I will soon be. Well, I could go with you anyway, Chief, if you wanted me to. I mean, we've been through worse. Not this time. Perhaps one day you and I will meet again on another plane. But not now.
Not to get all misty-eyed, but, it's been a pleasure, Chief.
Farewell, Mort. Wow. Anna. You reach out with your power. There is a rush of air and Anna stirs. She raises her head slowly, then shakes it, confused. Anna, are you all right? Anna's eyes widen as she hears your voice. What happens here? Your voice, it's like echoes, it is. I have changed. I am something else now, and I cannot remain here much longer. I will return you to Sigil if you wish it. What? Anna opens her mouth, then pauses. Where are you going? Many other crimes that were committed when my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price. There is a place reserved to one such as I on the lower planes. It is punishment of a sort. Bit of acceptance by the Nameless One here. Accepting his fate. Finally. I don't want you to go. I will not forget how much you were willing to sacrifice for me, Anna. Anna nods. She looks like she's about to say something else, but then falls silent. The unspoken thought remains in her mind, lingering. I do not need your words to know your heart, Anna. Farewell. Okay. And Dakon, dear Dakon. As your power touches him, Dakon takes a staggered breath, then looks up weakly. Looks like he's barely clinging to life. Awaken, Dakon of Shraklor, last wielder of the Karak blade. As he hears your words, Dakon slowly nods. Your voice, have you at last come to know yourself? Yes, it was a difficult thing, and it cost many lifetimes. Many suffered so that I might know myself again. The knowing of oneself is a difficult path. In knowing it, I know where I shall soon be bound. Time and fate come here even as we speak, and I will not be here much longer. I will return you to Sigil, Dakon, if you wish. Dakon falls silent for a moment. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp, as if severing a link. Know that once I owed you a debt. Know that you saved my life, and know that I followed you to settle that debt.
I have paid for your life with mine. The debt is settled.
Very well, Dakon. Our two deaths were as one. You will leave this place with your freedom. As your power touches fall from grace, she rises dizzily to her feet. Even disoriented, she somehow manages to maintain her composure. Fall from grace. Fall from grace looks up. She holds your eyes for a moment, then smiles. But it's a slight smile that carries more sadness than anything else. Your voice. So you have found yourself at last. Yes, the price was high. The cost was many lifetimes. mine and others. The price of such a thing is seldom measured in copper. Fall from Grace studies your features. Are you still? I am still the one you know, but my perspective has changed. I have not forgotten you, if that is your fear. Fall from Grace smiles again, the same sad smile as before. No, that was not my fear. I cannot remain here for much longer. My punishment calls, and fate and time shall soon be here. I'll return you to Sigil if you wish. That is not my wish. Fall from Grace reaches forward and her hand lightly touches your arm. There is a slight tingling sensation, barely felt, then she takes it away. I will find you again, no matter where in the lower planes you will be, just as you shall be able to find me. It may be a long time where I am bound. Time is not measured in years, and the crimes I have committed are stronger than any cage. No cage shall separate us, and no plane shall divide us. Fall from Grace's face becomes like stone. Keep thinking of me, and we shall meet again. I shall not forget all you sacrificed for me. She shakes her head. Just do not forget me. Time lays waste to all things, but I shall fight it as long as I can.
Time is not your enemy. Forever is.
Something in that. Perhaps so. Farewell, Grace. And there we have it. There were many times I doubted whether I would actually finish the game. And it feels good to do so. What a blast. What a game. Absolutely fantastic. Maybe not for a few years, but it's one that I will definitely play again. Thank you all for those of you who have seen it through to the end. I appreciate it so much. It's been a blast. And yeah, thank you all for watching. And until next time, not in Planescape, but maybe on a different plane. Till next time, take care.